Hey guys, TehJew22 here, and welcome back to Super Mario Maker 2, brought to you exclusively, well, in no small part, in major part, by TheGamingOdyssey, also in association with Insomania Game and MuchGames.ca. So, we're going to talk to the chief, and we're going to start construction on the doors, both the west and the east hall. So that's what we're gonna do. Yes, let's get some more jobs done. But as I'm doing this, I will come out and say that this is done in post-production, post-commentary. In no small part because I had a glitch towards the end of the previous episode, and because of it, when I was done recording, I was like, are you serious? I have to do all this again? Thankfully, it was only just this episode and the next two. Yes, I should be able to hit some of these blocks again. So yeah, always check your surroundings. Always check... What is this? I have the Super Ball Flower, which was part of Super Mario Land. So I actually get that, and the Super Ball Mario suit and the mushroom hat. I still don't know what that apparatus is. I still don't know what that's for or what it's supposed to lead to. But so I decided to go inside and see who I could talk to. But as I'm doing this, I am recording at around the time that the shutdown has happened. Of course, if you're watching this in the distant future and it's long since passed, well, you might remember the coronavirus. Not fun. And I'm hoping that this is just a short time, you know, in the greater in the grand scheme of things, really. But thankfully, though, there wasn't much anything else as far as like side quests and stuff like that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, it's definitely been it's definitely been a trying time. So of course I'm just going around trying to find something I can do. And and of course whenever that fails, you just simply go and accept jobs for the Taskmaster. And this next one is Wobbly Seesaw Castle. I tried to make an evil dungeon by watching my dad, but I'm not sure it's good enough. The first one to make it to the end gets half of my allowance next week. Or this week. Or for this week, rather. So now we're going to Super Mario World style. I do like how they retain some of the music there. And the seesaw teeters depending on what side of the seesaw that you're standing on. I mean, I remember there was a song called Ride My Seesaw. But it had more to do with an actual seesaw than whatnot. And another thing, you have to watch out for these Koopas. And not fall in the lava yourself. So yeah, just watch out for the flames. Not the Calgary flames, but just watch out for that. And, well, they give us a checkpoint, so that's really nice that they did that. And they gave us another mushroom. But yeah, it's all about where you're standing and, you know, standing where you need to be and standing to where you're not going to get hit. It's easier said than done, obviously. Now, of course, the one thing that Super Mario World had was an item window, whereas if you have the same item, you'd be able to store it. Well, you can't do it in this game. And probably for the best, because they want to challenge you. They don't want to baby you or anything like that. And there's another mushroom in case you need it. And of course, now you have that chain chomp. You gotta watch out for that one. Oh yeah, and then you can get that star and knock out both of these chain chomps. And also hit the axe and that'd be done with it. And I also like that little victory fanfare from Super Mario World. It was a nice touch that they kept that. But my question to you guys is, how are you guys doing during the shutdown? I mean, me personally, one thing I like, there are some good things, but of course, let's not kid ourselves. I mean, it's one of the worst things that's ever happened, at least in my lifetime, and I think it is for most other people. But I honestly believe that we will get through this. Anyway, the studio I'm working with is making a tie-in to this Ant Trooper movie. I need someone to test it. It pays pretty well. So, alright. But yeah, one of the things I am doing is I'm streaming more often than I would have otherwise done so, because the only time I ever streamed was when I had to, was during, what is it? During the weekend, so to speak. But for this one, this is a side-scrolling level, so yeah, you're gonna have to be very, very fast about this one. You gotta slide, but also make sure you don't hit anything along the way. And of course, you gotta make your jumps count. Oh. And of course, if you're too slow, then you're gonna get killed. That's the thing about this level there. You gotta be very quick. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Well, what am I saying? I already did do it. So after a while, I was able to get this done, and you just have to follow where the coins are, jump to where the coins are, and you're cool, man. Nice, and I got some extra money. And there you have it. So it wasn't a difficult level by any stretch. It was just, you have to anticipate things. That's all you have to do. And we're one level away from having the doors completed. You know, speaking of the Doors, that was one of my favorite bands of the 60s. Going into the 70s, obviously. I was a big fan of the Doors. Like, I know some people love the Stones. I know some people love the Beatles and Led Zeppelin, and those bands are great. I'm not gonna lie. But if you were to ask me to pick one, I would have to go with the Doors, because they had great hits. Now for this one, it sucks. No. This one, you have to complete the level without touching the ground. And it may sound easy, but it's not. You have to get underneath the chomps. And you also have to time when you have to advance. Of course it gets harder, especially with the snake. I mean, because when you see danger, your instinct tells you to jump, but you can't. I mean, who'd have thought that not jumping in a level was a good idea? But when that's actually the challenge, then, you know, I'm not saying it's hard or anything like that. Of course it is when you fail too much at it. Anyway. I do like some of the... I got killed. Thanks a lot, game. Well, not to worry. I'm gonna get through this. I will. Well, we're all gonna get through the shutdown, but the important thing to keep in mind is to stay healthy. You know, I do hear some good news that, you know, the number of people in hospitals are going down, and that in that case that's good. That number of people are going down. But a number that's often not reported enough is... Oh yeah, and what I did was I was trying to get a star. I thought if I can get this, I can probably get through a lot. Now, how I was able to get past that, I don't know. So here I thought, ooh, I'm golden. I can do this. But then I see this chomp, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe I should get a cape or something. So that's what that was the thought process. I figured, okay, maybe if I grow myself big, that way I can take the hits, you know, going forward. Thankfully, this wasn't as tough as I thought it would be, until I realized that I actually needed to be small. So I tried to, you know, slide, but in order for me to move, I have to jump. So I just failed the mission, and as a result, I was like, you know what, I'm done with this. So that was what was going through my mind at that time.
Mamma mia.
But we'll get back to that for another time. Like, the last thing I wanted to do was show a bunch of fails. Fly-by-night clown car. But yeah, basically when the game is all about completing levels to collect money, I'm like, on one hand, that would be a great profession, but on the other hand, it might be a dangerous profession, one that's hazardous to my health, if you know what I mean, if it was real. That's why I definitely enjoyed the job I do have, and still do have, by the way. I wasn't let go, because it wasn't really my fault, really. Then again, it was no one's fault. Oh, nice, I got a 1-up there. And I also like how they used some Super Mario Galaxy music, and I got hit. Great. There, take that, you little bastard. Now, of course, I come to the realization, oh wait, there's a time limit I need to fulfill. Also, I gotta make sure I don't, oh. Yeah, and now the counter's starting to go down, so I gotta get going. And I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. I thought I would have gotten hit, but... Alright, there we go. And of course, with chain chomps, you can only kill them with the star, or in this case, send them into the Great Abyss. That's really the only way you can kill them. Oh, now we get a fire flower. That's nice. Oh, in this case, I have to beat Bowser. And he has wings, too. That's pretty cool. And that's the end of Bowser. And the end of the level.
Yeah, Mario time.
But yeah, I definitely enjoyed the the Alright, so now the West Hall and the East Hall have been completed. Incredible. So now I can enter through the doors. What an awesome cannon. Go ahead, give it a shot. Alright, so I'm going to use this and... Ooh, nice. It shot some coins. And of course you exit the castle and go in the direction of where the shot went. And you can get some free coins. Now if only it was that easy to actually make money that way. But of course, you know, nothing in life is easy. And in fact, if anything, it's all the more satisfying when you do something difficult and you complete it and it's like, it's all well worth it. What is that? A bird was in a cannon? How does a bird get into a cannon? I'd really like to know that one. Anyway, let's go... Well, before I even accept to talk to that bird... We have new building options now. So we can either do the West Hall or the East Hall. Or both of them, rather. Or the main hall. But obviously I'm going to need some more coins. Yes, I do want jobs. So we'll talk to that bird at another time. Boring course. I tried to recreate a star that I visited a long time ago. It was a large spacious space that only had booze on it. Do you think you can get through and return home alive? Well, who do you think you're talking to? And just like that, I fail. Great. And I fell again. Great.
Oh yeah.
Alright, well, at least we got the mushroom. And of course it's much... Anyway, and I fell, obviously. Thanks a lot. So obviously it takes a lot of patience, but which was sadly lacking in my case. So then what I ended up doing was I decided, you know what, let's get through this. So I decided to put the flower right there.
Let's go.
Just gotta be careful. So I lost it, but that's fine. Thanks to the invincibility frames, I was able to get through. And of course that did not go into my favor, really. And then it comes back. So basically, it's all about timing and patience and everything like that. And I failed once again. Great.
Oh yeah.
So, of course, that's going to do it for me, and I'll see you later, guys.